Hi everybody, my name is Ursula. I call myself a talent architect, but also I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I'm a professional that is really dedicated to the upliftment of talent, particularly in South Africa. I also think that wellness is taking on a new shape and form, and if we are going to consider the future world of work, we really need to look at wellness in a different way. I think passionate about wellness is quite an important, or should I say, it tugs at the heartstrings quite considerably. And I think it's because I understand the world of people and certainly about trying to make people more effective at work. But I have also experienced what happens when you do not look after yourself. So burnout and all of the things that happen around, or what happens when we neglect ourselves. So I'm passionate because the world of work, people, talent, we cannot leave the well-being and we cannot leave what makes us the best that we can be. We can't leave that part of the picture out. And we need to really look at that when you look at effectiveness in the workplace going forward. I'm really passionate about well-being, not only from the fact that I'm absolutely passionate about people at work and what makes them more effective, but I think well-being certainly in my own life, because I have experienced the consequences of not looking after yourself whilst you're working. So, things like burnout and, all of the ailments that come around lack of well-being or lack of looking after yourself, I can really speak from experience, but then also having the knowledge in terms of what is needed of people to be more effective and to be the best of themselves at work, and having that lens on from a talent point of view, I think it really does sit deeply in terms of a special place in my heart. I think what really motivates me to get up in the morning is to live a passionate, purpose-filled life. And I think, certainly in terms of my experiences and what I've seen out there, I've applied, what's important about everyday life to my life. So being the best that I can be, living the best life that I can live are very important things for me. And purpose and having a reason for being is really what keeps me going. I've spent a lot of time in the human resources space, specifically around talent, entry-level talent, learning and development. And I love the way that we as human beings are evolving in our environments and in the world of work. And my work has been very specific to potential and helping people to unleash their potential. And I think that's really important, particularly when we start to look at the importance of well-being today. So the leadership development, the executive development programs that I have worked on have been very based on personal transformation. And so I think what I'm seeing, certainly from a work point of view, is that today you cannot ignore the whole person. So the whole person now comes to work, warts and all, and it's something that we have to contend with. So we're finding, or I'm finding certainly what's interesting in our environments, is that people are no longer having a little bit of a mask sort of kind of approach to how they're working. And I think the business owners and the business leaders that are realizing that whole person is part of the success of my business, I find that those organizations are really reaping the benefits of what it means to look at people in a completely different light. So what's really interesting for me is this increased employee engagement and the importance of employee engagement, because engagement has a direct correlation to the bottom line. And so we see it's almost as if the soul is coming back to work, and a deeper consideration of people in every regard. So I think that well-being is taking on a new shape and form. It is affecting leadership development in a significant way. I know of certain programs, learning and development interventions, that have programs now designed with mindfulness, with exercise, with nutrition, and with the health, sort of component, a big sleep component as well. So very, very holistic in terms of the development. So I'm certainly seeing well-being being associated with employee engagement and starting to see a direct correlation to profitability, to success in organizations, when we start to consider that and we start, as I say, look at people in a completely different light. I think what's really important, as much as organizations have to start having a different lens around the well-being of staff, I think we also need to start to look at ourselves and appreciate ourselves in a different way. So can we start to grow that awareness within? And can we start to listen to our bodies a little bit differently? Can we start to live that purpose-filled life of passion and health and well-being when we start to tune into ourselves? And I really think that is a possibility. So my advice is to actually stop and smell the roses, and to start to listen to the voices inside, and to listen to your body and to your mind in terms of where it's and what it's saying to you.